Hey, happy birthday, Brad. I hope you have a great Thursday and it spills into a great weekend. Also, I don't know if you guys are experiencing the rain that we are, but our garden is just taking off with all this moisture, particularly with the no-dig and all the kind of wood chip or the carbon source in our raised beds. It's awesome. Anyways, I'm gonna give you a little garden tour because you're the only one that would appreciate it. Starting off indoors, we still are doing quite a bit of greens for dinners and lunches and stuff like that. I think we're starting over there. Not sure, I want to say those are beets for outside. We even have wheatgrass for us. Something cool here, vanilla. We have a fly problem, so we have those carnivorous plants. Let me deke around. More greens. I'm doing an experiment. This should be, it's a gift project. Bonsai ginger. Not sure if that's gonna work. You see the carrots in the back? Those are gonna be planted outside. More greens. Let me turn this around and go outside. Okay. We've had quite a bit of rain here, so it's soaked out here. Another cool experiment. You can see it so well. Let me turn this around. Pineapple. Essential oil project. So this is lemongrass. We should have harvested this a while ago, but I'm going to take it down sometime this weekend. Hibiscus, Jamaican hibiscus. We can harvest the flowers for tea. This is M's experiment, growing tons of different flowers to attract butterflies and bees and stuff like that. Another hibiscus, essential oils, lavender and rosemary, another lavender, ginkgo, peanut. Don't know if this will survive. And over here we have this guy, plum, raspberry, but we don't have many flowers, but they're starting to produce. Our basil left way too long. Oh, there's a bee. Perfect. Our dwarf apple tree, which is kind of cool. We bought it from a plant store, but it's got 4 different species of apples. We've only really produced one, and this is our first year, so it's not too bad for an experiment. Aronia berry. These guys are really tart, but it's like a superfood, really high in antioxidants, vitamin C, and all that jazz. Another, what is this? Peppermint, I think, and mint. This should be harvested, and again, we're going to use it for essential oils. We have an experiment, potatoes in a tote. These guys flowered maybe about a week ago, so the flowers are dying down. We should be able to harvest probably a lot of like smaller new potatoes. I might try something now, but I'm afraid I'm not going to get anything. No, it's too soon. Maybe another couple of weeks, and we should have some potatoes. Don't mind the mess back here. This is our coolest experiment. We decided to do another raised bed for this season. So this guy is new. The soil is actually very new. It's extreme amount of wood chip that has not broken down yet, but we had enough compost from the chickens that the nutrient quality is pretty good. Peppers, I can't pronounce it, poblano or something like that. We have spaghetti squash that got attacked by some bug, but it's still producing, so we're lucky. But what I'm really proud of, let me turn the camera around. I am so proud of the soil quality here because we decided to put up these poles, and we've got them staked up all the way along, so maybe about 12 feet, maybe higher. And then we've got a pretty sturdy line that goes across so we could actually stake up our tomatoes. So this guy, I don't know how tall that is, but maybe 7 feet tall already. And these are all heirloom tomatoes. So it's not like they're fast growing. This guy over here, much taller, that's just awesome. I'm hoping that they go to the top, 12 feet, and like, we would like score. Spaghetti squash, eggplant here, tons of heirloom tomatoes. Some are turning, you see on the bottom. We gotta get those pretty soon. I'm just getting back here to stake everything up, as you can see, so I'm a little behind. These guys are not as tall. We got more peppers. We're a little behind in our peppers. We've been harvesting eggplant quite a bit. So these guys are the long, thin ones. I think these are the Indian ones. These are thicker. Let's see if I can deke back here. Really massive heirloom tomatoes. These guys, we didn't really stake up in time so well, so the weight of the tomatoes on the cage is kind of killing off some of the branches, but I'm gonna stake those up, get those guys up. Back there is more heirloom tomatoes. We have a really hot pepper back here. And of course we need this fencing to keep the chickens away. Extremely hot pepper. And what else? This bed here is where we're gonna plant our winter crop. So mainly carrots, beets, and maybe some other root vegetables. Talk about soil quality. This is an elderberry plant. It's massive. I believe this is 3 years old, or 2.5 years old, 3 years old. So like the soil is so good. Another raised bed where we have potatoes back here, and they've died off, so it's about time for us to go into harvest. The larger plants, these stalks are Jerusalem artichoke, and I don't quite know enough about them when it's ideal to harvest the roots, but it's pretty soon because this is all died off from our potatoes. It's been overrun with, we have, that's probably a weed, I'm not sure, but we had some radish back here. I think that guy, maybe that is a specific type of radish. Tomatoes trying to survive, squash, that, I thought it was kohlrabi, but it's actually not, it's kale, tons of kale. We had planted stuff indoors and kind of just neglected it. We had peas growing up and trellised along here, but rodents chewed away the base of it, so we lost those and just let it go. Salad greens, kale, this whole area is all kale. We need to harvest it because it's starting to die off, as you can see. We've got squash over here. So not too bad. We'll probably take all of this stuff, which is our bed of mature kale, and we'll harvest it and then replant maybe baby kale or something else. Maybe some of the root vegetables, I'm not really sure. Okay, so I will show you our last. We started growing stuff in front of the house because we just ran out of space back here. I'll show you our chickens, but they're all in their coop because it's raining, or it was raining. So by the side of the house, just to get some more growing space, we've got beans, herb, sweet potato. Not sure if this is going to do well in this bucket, but we're trying. yarrow for tea. We tried to grow Asian ginseng in there as well. Didn't work, but we'll try again next year. Tulsi, or Indian Tulsi, tea again. Kohlrabi, ginger, and turmeric. We should have transplanted these into the soil in the back, but we wanted to keep it going. So if we have an early frost or a short summer, we'll take these back inside and keep them going. We've got tomatoes, heirloom tomatoes, cherry. I'm not sure what these guys are, but they're flowering. They're a little late. You can see the difference between planting in good soil in the ground versus in planters. Then we also have like a more of a aesthetic garden bed, planter, I should say. Tomatoes in the back, eggplant, and then some more flowering plants to attract bees and butterflies. Because I guess our neighborhood has a butterfly project where they're encouraging neighbors to plant what is that, milkweed and stuff like that, just to help the monarchs. Anyways, I thought you would appreciate that. You're probably the only one that would appreciate all the work that goes into it. Our place is not as nice as yours. We could use some of your handiwork to work on our style of raised beds. But anyways, I hope you guys have a great season for your garden and a great birthday. Take care. Bye. Oh yeah, I forgot. We're trying to plan for a canoe trip. Not sure if we're gonna pull it off, but we're gonna try for it. Our dog is kind of sick, so we're not sure if it's gonna work. All the portage and all that might not be in the works for this year. Anyways, talk to you later. Bye.
Crack back 3 times.